Welcome to The Explainer. So I'm putting on my cat behaviorist hat today to talk about something pretty fascinating. We're going to look at a guide from the Bali Cat Center to decode what we call the belly paradox. We'll reveal how true feline trust is actually built, and more importantly, how you can observe it through consistent everyday routines.
Okay, let's just dive right into an incredibly relatable scenario. Picture this, right? You're relaxing on the couch and your cat rolls over onto their back. They present this big, fluffy, exposed belly. Their paws are loose, their eyes are half closed. I mean, every instinct in your body reads this as a total open invitation. So you reach out to give that soft belly a rub, and boom, suddenly claws and teeth come out. You pull your hand back, totally confused, maybe even a little betrayed, thinking, wait, why did my cat just bite me? I thought we were having a moment here.
Section 1. The infamous belly trap, when good intentions meet claws. If that exact scenario has happened to you, listen, you haven't done anything wrong. You've just fallen into what we behaviorists call the belly trap.
Let's define this properly. The belly trap is a very common misunderstanding where a cat's exposed, undefended belly is mistakenly read by us humans as a request for physical contact. You really have to look at this from an evolutionary standpoint. Out in the wild, a cat's belly is literally their most vulnerable area. There are no claws to swipe from that angle, no teeth to easily bite with, just really soft fur and thin skin protecting all their vital organs. Exposing that stomach means real life-or-death danger to a wild feline. So when they do it right in the middle of your living room, it is absolutely not an invitation for you to come touch them. It's actually a massive statement of security.
And this brilliantly illustrates the core truth of the matter. Your cat isn't asking for a rub. They're telling you, I feel safe enough here to be completely undefended. The moment is already complete before your hand ever even moves. The gift they're giving you is the display of trust itself. It's kind of like a person closing their eyes in front of someone they deeply trust.
Moving on to Section 2, Unlearning the Wrong Rulebook, Why Human Instinct Fails Us.
So the crucial question is, if the message is that clear to a cat, why do we palm parents still reach for the stomach anyway? Well, it's fascinating because we're unconsciously using the dog rulebook on a completely different species. When a dog rolls over, they almost always do want the belly rub. It's a classic invitation for affection. And we just automatically apply that same rule to our cats, not realizing that a cat rolling over just means they feel secure.
Furthermore, we humans are biologically hardwired to respond to vulnerability with touch. That's how we soothe babies or comfort upset friends. When you see that soft, exposed belly, reaching toward it just feels like a totally natural gesture of tenderness. It's meant to be loving. You aren't doing it out of malice. You're doing it because human instinct literally says, comfort the vulnerable.
Section 3. Trust versus physical sensation, the biology of the scratch.
As a behaviorist, I have to emphasize separating these two concepts, emotional safety and physical sensation. A cat can completely trust you emotionally, meaning they feel 100% secure exposing their belly to you. But physically, that belly area has incredibly delicate skin, thin fur, and a remarkably high concentration of sensitive nerve endings. So when your hand makes contact, the physical sensation on that nerve-dense skin is just wildly overwhelming to their nervous system. The scratch isn't a betrayal of trust, it's just a reflex. Their body is basically screaming, whoa, that is way too much stimulation right there.
Now, to be completely fair, there is an exception to the rule. Some cats actually do like belly rubs, but this is a very rare minority. These specific cats might just have a different sensory threshold, or they've built a long positive history with someone where that touch became comfortable over time. But you gotta remember, this preference is learned through patient observation. Never just assume your cat is the exception right out of the gate.
Which brings us to Section 4, Reading the Whole Cat, Moving Beyond the Belly.
Because of that extreme physical sensitivity, a belly-up posture alone just doesn't give you the full story. You really have to read the whole animal and map out their behavioral states against their physical signs. No single signal stands alone. You have to look at the ears, the tail, and the eyes as a complete cluster. If a belly is up but the ears are forward, pupils are wide, and the tail is flicking, that's play. If you reach in, you'll get swatted because you just volunteered to be a toy. If the ears are flattened back and the body is tense, that's defense or overstimulation. Only when the body is loose, eyes are slow blinking, and ears are neutral are you seeing pure, relaxed trust.
And here is a pretty surprising fact to keep in your back pocket. Purring doesn't always equal consent. We constantly assume a purring cat is a happy cat, right? Actually, cats also purr to self-soothe when they are anxious, stressed, or physically overstimulated. So relying on purring alone can lead you right back into the belly trap.
If you ever do decide to offer touch, there are early warning signs you absolutely must watch for. If their tail starts twitching, if their ears flatten or swivel back, if you see the skin on their back ripple, or if their body suddenly tenses up, pull back immediately. These signals usually appear long before the claws ever come out.
Section 5. Building trust through routine. Actions speak louder than belly rubs.
So when you see your cat present their belly, here is your clinical toolkit. Step 1, acknowledge the trust with a slow blink. That tells them, hey, I trust you too. Step 2, speak softly and stay still. Step 3, if you really must offer touch, redirect your hand to safe, nerve-friendly zones like the chin, the cheeks, or the base of the ears. And step 4, sometimes just let the moment be. Witnessing their trust is a beautiful interaction all on its own.
But, what if you've already made the misstep and gotten a scratched hand? Don't panic. The key is to not overcorrect. Don't chase them down to force an apology. Just give them space. Keep your routines predictable and rebuild that pattern of safe interactions moving forward.
Because here is the behaviorist's ultimate secret. Real trust isn't measured in those dramatic, viral video moments of a cat getting a tummy rub. It's measured in the everyday quiet routines. Are they eating while you're in the room? Napping with their back turned to you? Do they choose to come sit near you completely uninvited? Those are the profound, true indicators of a secure cat.
I absolutely love this thought from the Bali Cat Center guide. Trust isn't broken by one misstep. It is built through everyday patterns. That should take so much pressure off you. It's all about continuous respect. If you misread the room once, it's totally fine. You have every single day to keep building that foundation.
This is the exact clinical lens that professional centers use. They acknowledge the belly display without touching it and systematically track increasing relaxation signals over the course of days. They're constantly asking, what is this cat telling us and how do we respect it?
So I want to leave you with a thought to really ponder today. Instead of anxiously asking yourself, does my cat trust me right now in this exact second? I want you to step back. Look at their entire daily routine with you and ask yourself, how is my cat's trust with me developing today? It changes the whole dynamic, doesn't it? Thanks for hanging out and diving into feline behavior with me today.